Hello, welcome to part 177 again of our Bedrock Survival series. Sorry. Earlier today, the stream cut out, so I just deleted the episode. If I haven't gotten in around 50 minutes for a stream and it just cuts out, I'm just gonna end it, you know? Also, happy 52 followers. I don't know when that happened, but I have 52 followers now. That's weird. Strangely surreal. It's not that many, but hell, that's a lot more than I've had all these years when I tried so hard to stream legitly, quote-unquote legitly, for Twitch professionally. Hold on, I need to do something real quick. One sec. I'm here, just give me a sec. Sorry about that. I had to air out my room here. It's not that there was something offensive or stinky in the room. It's that I was doing a hair treatment before that requires ventilation. You know, like hair spray and hair products and this and that you don't want to be inhaling. So I just got a towel and I opened my door. I just waved the towel around like a flag. My flag. My flag. Oh my god, do you like my flag? Oh my gosh. That is old news. My flag. My flag. Who likes my flag? Who likes my flag? Who likes my flag? Cookie. I love the staircase in the back here. It's really so nice, and I love that it meets the back of the house here. Instead of being like sort of in the middle of the room, it's just really nicely positioned. It's really nice. The two staircases that lead to the third floor are an adequate distance apart. Not too far, not too close. Not too far as to become inadequate. Not too close as to become redundant, and therefore also inadequate. Here, I want to see something real quick. If I just had that be one wall, yeah, that would be too much on that wall. This is, oh my god, beautiful house. Jeez. I really don't want to lose on this beautiful view here, but I think I have to in order to make this house flow better. Some of you will die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That had nothing to do with what I just said. because I'm making a concession that means something to me. So, yeah, I don't want to lose this view here. I really don't, but I don't have much of a choice. I want to have this be nice and balanced. Whatever. If I hate it, I could always revert it. But too far away. But too far away. Far away bit. Let me just make sure this is okay. Seems fine. Okay. I don't want to lose this beautiful view here, but I have to do something in this direction, otherwise it's going to be too repetitive. You know what? I still don't know what I'm doing on this end, because the way it's 3 blocks larger in this direction. Oh, right. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Listen. It's not that deep. If I don't like it, I could always undo it. It is gonna take all the wood that I have, though. Sorry if I'm quiet. I don't always have much to say. The bite. No, I'm practicing this thing where I don't just share every thought I have. I was about to say something. A reference to one of my TikTok videos. One of my lesser known TikTok videos. Is this? No, it's fine. I would have had just enough. Actually, no, I wouldn't have had even close to enough. Let's be real. Because that, yeah. Have to get more wood. Excuse me. Ooh. Need to have a cracker or two. I'm having some reflux. I have crackers by my nightstand, so if I'm having a little reflux moment, I can treat immediately. I waste no time. I'll show you why I'm making this compromise with the master bedroom not having as nice of a view. 1 second. Low-key, I needed to fart, so not that anyone would have heard. I need to learn when not to speak. Anyways, as you can see, it's worth it. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Very nice. Oh my god, there's no I don't care about the view anymore. There's no comparison. I love the way that makes this look nestled here. This zone, very nestled. Even though it's one big wall there. It's the importance of, you know, balancing out the facade. I don't miss the view now because, and we could still see the sky, but anyways. And now I just need more wood. Man, the location of these stairs is so freaking elite. I've ate that up. I ate that aspect of the design up. That is so practical and so perfect. Get out. The sound design of the buzzing creeps me out. Obviously, it's good sound design. If it's quite visceral in nature, making it more immersive, sound like it's coming from within or from somewhere nearby. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. No. Go away, Tinder. I was banned on Hinge for not being a domestic. Terrorist. Yes, I was banned on Hinge. Permanently, irreversibly. On all devices. Because I'm not someone who supports that word. Yep. No, it's not hyperbolic. They banned me because I'm not a T-word. So, they have T-words on there who they protect. So the T-words can continue disrupting the American public. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a problem. Whoa, almost hit that beat. Oh my god, my heart, dude. Even the beat was like, whoa. I wonder what the ocean update is going to be. We discussed that recently in a stream. It seemed like it was suggesting that there would be some sort of water predator. It used that trope of all the fish darting away in the presence of a much larger sea creature. It was creepy. It was very much giving shark, something like that. But I know that the developers had reservations, at least in the past, against putting in sharks because they're really performative and pretentious and fake. Not the sharks, the developers. Anyways. I'm thinking instead of, one sec. Okay, I'm back. I'm thinking instead of trying to do anything crazy or ambitious here, just carrying this roof down a little bit more. And it would create interest, because the wall size will be smaller. So just gives me an excuse to change up the look a little bit over there. That does mean I need to bring it down here. That no longer looks right. When you bring it down that far, so as to preserve the rim on the outside, there's barely a wall at all. And that no longer looks right. That's... there's literally going to be one block of wall. Okay, so then I might have to add a dormer there to mitigate that. Just getting that started. The rim should be one excess of any block. Rims. Gutters, I guess. Mock gutters. I'll add a dormer in the center to manage that. Okay. I will lay this first, even though I know I'm just going to chop it down shortly. I always lay it first. So the dormer will be right here. That makes sense. Okay. I know it looks weird as of right now. Give it a second. I'll fill this in, because I know that's going to be filled in. I'll fill these in. And then the dormer. Okay, yeah, this is actually going to be beautiful. I take back what I said. This is going to be so pretty. This room. So... how's this going to work exactly? Yay, easy access. This is center. I'll just put this here to mark that it's center. So if this is the rim, this is the wall. Okay. This is the wall. What? Okay. I just wanted to mark it from the outside. So how am I going to go about this? I have various options. Oh, that's annoying. Did all that work on top just to fall off. Anyway, this will be very nice when it's ready. Oh my god. I thought that was a cat. Yeah, you see the back and head. I thought that was a cat. A gray cat. That's funny. I need to illuminate this room immediately. She's way too dark. Way too dark. Way too dark. Way too dark. Okay, it's better. Now that was spooky. Okay, so here's a decision. I can have the master bedroom be open up, balcony style, into here. Or I can cover this whole area and just have the top visible. I can always change it, but at this moment I'm leaning towards the former. Now in 3D. It's my room, you know, if I want to be creepy and have it open, then I can. It's my house. Because it's my room, I think I have options in that regard. If it were a guest room, I would say, no, that's weird. Because it's me, I'm like, I don't mind, whatever, it's me, I don't care. Like if someone said to me, hey, in the house that you make, basically, you're gonna have naked men with giant butts everywhere in tiny, 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 tiny little strings. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. But if it said, hey, you're gonna have that in your guest bedroom for your guests, I'd be like, no, hell no. That's atrocious. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? If it's me, I don't care. If it's someone else, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's inconsiderate. We don't have to do that. Or alternatively, I could just close this up and have this open. Hello? Where did you even come from, sir? How did he even get here? Literally nowhere is open. Whoops. Oh. Maybe here. Came through here, then went down. That's plausible. Plausible enough, at least. Oh, God. I really like this window here. I was gonna take it down, sort of like the other house over there. The convention of the doors touching the oak trapdoors all the way down. But I like how it's a pocket here, and I like how it's peeking over a section of the roof. I like that better. A lot better in this case. I love this room. It's small, but it's beautiful. Well, it's not that small. I will close these in. We don't have enough. This room is workable because of these dormers. Without it, it feels incredibly claustrophobic and ominous. But it's okay because of these dormers. No, there should be no creepers anywhere here. There's nowhere for them to enter. Okay. Beautiful. I really want to preserve the long curtain walls here in this central part. You see how it's open in the center? I want to preserve that. I want to preserve the openness of the center. It feels lodgy, it feels hotel-y. Hotel-y. That sounds like a fucking rapper. Like a Millie. It's not a rapper, that's a song by a rapper, oh my god. Omelette. I meant Lil Wayne. Anyways, hotel-y, yes. Hotel-y. Lodgy. Lofty is a better word. Is a word. Hotel-y is not a word, as far as I know. It's really interesting seeing the cross-section and how all the levels different interact. All the different levels interact. The parts that are connected, the parts that are not, in this cross-section, this slice here. It's really cool. One sec. Okay, I'm back again. Yeah, I want to preserve that being open. But that's going to be an issue after a while. Like, for example, I was tempted to add a window up there. I can't if I want to keep that open. Maybe that's not true. I'll think about it. I think the most rational approach will be internal. I'll see what I need to do inside. And I'll discover what the balance is from there. Oh, how dare. Oh, right, I wanted to work on this. I shall do that. And I need to get more food soon. And an axe shortly after that. Another axe before this one gets too low. Yeah, with how stunning this part looks from the outside, I really don't miss the view. And the view wasn't completely obstructed anyway. Anyways, okay. So, here's how I'm gonna go about this part. Whatever it is needs to end here to allow for minimum one block of space between the planes. What I don't want is to have the slope collide with this wall. I don't like that. So it actually needs to go up from this point. There's no other choice. The alternative would be this coming too close. Wait a second, actually, it's not quite the same because it's not like a linear slope. Okay. I What happens? Let me try this. What happens if I do this? No, see, I don't like that because then why even have this part like this if it's going to take up the entire wall, you know? If I want to expand it, I can. But let's just start like this. Let's just start like that and see how we feel about that. If I want to make it larger, I can at any time. But I will start there. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5. Right. Wait a second. No, I don't need to do that. Because the wall is here. Whatever. Easy access, y'all. This is very nice. Yeah, this is just right. I wouldn't want it any larger. Actually. Sort of awkward what happened there with the bottom ledge. Let me assess. Okay. I just need to figure out how they interact there. I was right earlier. I do need to put this here. But that's risky. The reason I didn't do it is because when it goes that far, it's almost like there's no longer a point. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, right, okay. Right. That's interesting. It'll look a little bit more balanced when I have the oak doors under there. I'll just put them there now for demo reasons. I don't think I'll have enough. Actually, no, I do not. I can make more real quick. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna trust that when I look at a block for 1 second, that a creeper is not just gonna come up from behind me and blow me to bits. I'd appreciate if the game wouldn't insult my intelligence that way. Okay. Oh my god, what have I done? Ugh. Dog. It's fine. I just did one incorrect. So it should look a little bit more balanced. Loud much? Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's just I question some of this. If whatever, I'll think about it later. It's not that vital. Looks nice in here. Yep. Nope. I wanted some separation there for obvious reasons. So that part is blank, but there can be a window here. Over here, for now, I am just gonna fill this up with fences. Now, at some point, I will just extend this room too. There'll be some sort of deck that leads down officially to the shore. There should be shore access. That's for sure. Hold on, one sec. Okay. This room is so pretty. This room is so freaking pretty. This is such a pretty room. What? It's so pretty. If I were crazy, I could even do a little hammerhead moment and just duplicate this side and put it over here. I could do that. It wouldn't be hard, and it would be pretty, so. Hammerhead moment. Now I want to. Now I want my hammerhead moment. Yes, my American king. Dead. Anyway, I need to get some food. I don't need... I'll just trade these for 3 emerald, and that'll be fine. And I do have a very abundant tree farm at all times these days, so for those who are new here, that's my other castle, and that's my first one. Well, the wood dwellings, I consider them like mansions. But that stone thing, nah, that's a proper castle. Okay. You there. Thank ya. And I shall get cookies. From you. No, where's the other farmer? From you. Cookies, please. Thank you for the cookies. Cookies. Hopefully he'll consume it with the apple pie instead of just the cake, the useless cake that you put down and it's air. It doesn't fill you up. Okay. I will be back on tomorrow. Most likely. But I am all good on Minecraft for now. Just gonna back up the game here. And then I will head to Betty. Betty. Okay. Night, y'all.